You know what I'm saying? You know it's this, cause they both know it's this or that other shit. So boom, when he smack him, where my shit? That's what he say. I'm standing there and I'm like, so I know little homie who coming in fierce. You know what I'm saying? I know him from back in the Gap. You know what I'm saying? He a little low homie. You know, it's folks and lows. You know, the South Carolina still down south. You know, it's folks and lows. I say, cuz hey man, I'm finna get naked and get in the shower. I say, homie. Why is you hitting on this? Like, why is y'all smacking on this bit? But old school gangster got the burner on me. Little homie tell him, hey, him in his head. So, you know what I'm saying? I grabbed it and I put it in my pocket. OG homie said, hey, look, didn't I tell you I'm gonna blow your head off if you, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, he said, what you reaching for? I flashed. I say, that's my chain. I just got it today. I flash, I get mad. He said, well, give it her. I said, I pull it out of my pocket, I throw it on the ground. I said, you get it. I'm a pimp. I ain't putting nothing in the hand. So also 2 bands falling out of my pocket while I'm trying to get the chain out of my pocket.
You are now tuned into the Bob Report. Mac Rooster the Pimp.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
We're back again.
Come and get me, baby. Yeah.
That's you said it in one of your raps.
That's what I know about it. Come and get me, baby.
Oh yeah.
It's okay to hurt them. I'm hurting right now.
What that mean?
It's okay to hurt. It's okay. You done hurt something.
Yeah.
You might have hurt yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're going down. Bob Report, man.
And let's get straight to it, Rooster, man.
What you got for me?
The Dallas platforms frowning upon pimp hop music and not giving its credit when it's due. They do a lot of lists out here, Fort Worth, Dallas, Houston, just Texas, period. And you don't really see any pimp rappers on there.
Yeah.
But if you're listening to the music, to the motion, to the movement, then you will know that the guys pimp rapping, if that's what you call it, are just as talented as the drill rappers, the drug rappers. So why do you think it's like that in Dallas?
Because a lot of the top guys with platforms, a lot of them tricks, you know, and don't really want to talk about, what's really going on, you know, with the streams. You know, you can go check the streams, man. You know, the streams don't lie, especially when you somebody who put your all into them streams. You know what I'm saying? You ain't buying no views and stuff like that. You know, I really didn't let it bother me until probably about, maybe a year or two ago. And I started noticing, I was like, man, these guys ain't gonna say nothing about us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? These guys ain't gonna say nothing about the pimp hop rappers, man. You know, we got real live fan bases, you know. They stop us in the store, you know, want pictures with us. They want to take pictures with us. They want to shake our hands. Is
it like a movement of pimp rappers in Dallas?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's trend. We done set a trend. You know, everybody want to talk about it. You know, you got rappers now that's from Dallas that's rapping and they been throwing it in there. They been throwing it in by breaking on the 304s or sending a 304. They been rapping about it. They been throwing it in their raps and shit. I been peeping it. But I like that though. I like that.
These are the ones that don't usually rap about.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been guys that been kicking the flavor and that wasn't they, you know.
So if they can rap about the other stuff, then nobody should frown upon the topic of pimp rap.
I mean, drill promote.
Yeah, it's worse.
Yo, pussy ain't never nobody unless you a nasty in them.
Pussy done started wars, man.
Huh?
Pussy done started wars.
Yeah, it has. It has.
Pussy is also well. Hey man, you got me up here. We ain't here for this, Rooster.
Yeah, the root of it always is a woman, man. A lot of the beef, the beef is always a woman. The root of it is
right.
Yeah,
no doubt. What do you think that the solution is to that, other than
Man, I just
to
keep
call it
I,
what it
I
is?
just keep on going, man. I really don't care. It is what it is. Man, you want to know what's crazy, man? Shout out to New Dallas, man. Shout out to Doe and all them guys, man. They was talking about their promotions and they was hot, man. You know, when I heard them, I can't remember if it was Doe or Montana. When I heard them say that they paid for a lot of their promotion in Dallas amongst Dallas, just Dallas platforms,
Right.
I felt a little bit better. I was like, ah, yeah, we just come from a hating city. It's just a hating region, a hating ass region. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And so let me ask you this: most of the guys you say with the platforms are tricks.
A lot of them be tricks. Yeah.
So if they out here tricking and they probably didn't came across
But a lot of the girls that they like, right, they don't mind giving the girl no money, but they not with knowing that she's bringing it back to a man at all. They don't want to.
So if they hear your name, they might like your song, but since they like this girl and they spend money with
It's
her,
gonna be automatic beef when they know the girl belong to me. It's got they automatic tripping, they hating. They automatically hating when they know that the girl gonna bring the money back. Not even just me, to any man. You know what I'm saying?
do they still trick?
Man, if man, a lot of these tricks, a lot of the young guys, when I say young, a lot of the fly guys, there's tricks. When they find out that the girl got a pimp, they ain't
It's
trying.
over with.
They not gonna fool with her. They gonna go find somebody else.
Right.
8 times out of 10, they gonna go find somebody else.
You dealt with this before?
Yeah.
Have any of your dealt with any of the more popular people in Dallas?
Yeah. I ain't gonna speak on them, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, frequently.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, frequently.
Okay. All right. Well, that's probably why you ain't getting no.
They don't be knowing it. They don't be knowing who them girls belong to though. They just know that that she being represented. You know what I'm saying? She representing some pimping. You know what I'm saying? Some pimping representing her.
Right.
They don't be just genuinely knowing who the initial guy is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They don't be knowing that, bro. But it's just, it's hard to fathom. You're like, man, you give my money to it because the trick want to feel like he helping the girl. You know what I'm saying? Just bottom line, he want to feel like he helping her out. Man,
that's what it's all about.
Don't be taking my money to no. You know what I'm saying?
He'll give it all to her.
He gonna give it all to her though. But when he know that it's being brought back to a man, that's over with.
So
it's over with.
Right.
The
but trends. Yeah, go ahead.
For that music, a lot of they don't speak on it. They scared of it. Y'all promoting this. Y'all promoting sex work, and then you'll have them like, man, y'all human traffickers. Y'all sex traffickers. Man, pimping ain't sex trafficking. Sex trafficking ain't pimping. I've been saying it for years. That's two different things. That's two different things.
That's like it became a heavy charge.
Yeah. That's
that human trafficking on it.
Yeah, that shit stupid.
Why you think they did that?
Oh man, black men getting money. Can't tax it. Can't put a tax on it. Not saying it ain't nobody out there getting dealt with. It is. But it ain't never, But see, Trump take care of all that for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
With all this, a lot of people don't see the pros and cons of the border. A lot of people don't see it. Man, I hate that for a lot of people, families, because I got a lot of SA partners. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of guys, man, they uncles and aunties getting deported, and that's messed up. But it's also a lot of guys. It's also a lot of people getting sent back. That's really, really dangerous, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's really, really coming over and not following the rules. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a lot of, Mexican homies. They don't want a lot of them over there. They don't really, respect them neither. Like a lot of them sometimes. You know what I'm saying? From what I hear, from like a lot of my little Mexican homies I grew up with from my hood, they be like, man, come over here and be tripping. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it's it ain't even just no race thing. It's just about like knowing. It's kind of like how we is with Africans.
Right.
You know, the Africans come over here and don't like us. It's Mexican Americans that don't like Mexicans from across the way. You know.
Speaking of Trump, Rooster, how you feel about Trump pardoning Larry Hoover and nonviolent drug offenders?
Yeah, man. I'm glad Hoover got out of all that confinement that he was in, man. He got out of that box like that. Cause man, I know that'll break somebody mental. And you know, Hoover's a very smart man. He's a very, very educated man. And and knowing how strong his mind is, I know he's very, very intelligent now from all that time to himself.
He's still locked up though, right?
Yeah, I think he just moved to a state prison. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Back to Illinois, back to his original state that he was, you know, indicted in. But now, you know, but the Fed max, that's over with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sure because of his popularity though, I'm sure he's still kind of in that state prison. I'm sure he's still kind of, I'm sure he's got a whole lot more freedom than what you know what I'm saying, being able to move around and kick it like he wants to. But I'm sure he's still very, very much protected.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just because of who he is. But yeah, shout out to Trump for that though. Like, man, shout out to L.A. Ron. Like L.A. Ron was saying, he was saying it on the live, you know, L.A. Ron, he went at Obama.
Right.
I was laughing because he went at Obama. And, you know, L.A. Ron said, F the Democrats. You know, I don't like to get political on the camera and let people hear my political beliefs, but I'm sure everybody know who I'm rocking with. You know what I'm saying? But L.A. Ron was basically saying, man, F the Democrats, man. You know, because Trump freed L.A. Ron. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Trump pardoned a lot of guys. Because Trump believed, you know, a lot of people, you know, Trump with the racism, you know what I'm saying? I get a lot of backlash, but I don't give a damn. But all the racist shit, the racist, man, rich folks like that, businessmen like that, man, they don't see no black and white, man. They see blue and green. You know what I'm saying? They see blue and green, and they believe in realistic. They believe in realistic, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of realism with Republicans and conservatives. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of, man, they don't care, but like, you know, the Klan was one of the first Democratic parties.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So boom, you want to rock with that, you rock with that. You know, and the Democratic Party was designed to keep black folks at a standstill.
Right.
We ain't got to keep going into the political part, Bob. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even got to stay on it. But just with that being said, man, the Klan was one of the first Democratic parties.
Right.
Klansmen, racist, white folks. So, you know, whatever. You know, if you want to rock with that, if you feel like, you know what I'm saying, I don't know why a lot of black folks tend to cling that way, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, once you sit down, you know, they saying a bunch of stupid shit. They saying a bunch of, just like the bomber right now, man, the bomber that was gone, the bomber, he was black. I guess he was going, if Kamala won, or, you know what I'm saying, him trying to strike Kamala, you know what I'm saying? You know, just my opinion, you know, man, shout out to my black women, but you know what I'm saying? That's what I love. But, man, is there go a black man right here finna take a shot at her because as a woman ain't got no business, you know, man, the Eastern world was gonna get us. Man, you would see bomber jets in the sky right now, man, if that lady would have won. That's just my opinion. And you know, I know what's going on though. You know what I'm saying? I really know what's going on the political side of things. You know, and I ain't here to make nobody mad or piss nobody off, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, man, and I'm not being a sexist or anything like that, but a woman has no business calling shots, not chief commander, not, you know what I'm saying, commander in chief.
So you don't think we should have a woman president?
Not be that because the woman president means you the commander in chief also. She has no business. Not that particular woman. I ain't saying it ain't no bad females out there that can do it, no intelligent females out, but that particular woman, I'm just, you know, I'm raised old school too, brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Man, I come from, man, my great-grandmother, if my great-grandmother came to your church and a woman hit that podium, she was walking out. A woman stood where the preacher stood, my great-grandmother, she walking out that church house.
Why?
Because my great-grandmother don't believe in no woman speaking in church, period. She believed in that. My great-grandmother believed in no woman speaking on man's business, standing amongst men, speaking, period. And like I said again, I'm not being a sexist, brother. I'm not being none of that. But like, my great-grandmother don't believe in no woman being no president. My great-grandmother she was 94. She was 94 years old, very wise, very Christian-like, you know what I'm saying? So, but man, my great-grandmother, she old school Church of Christ. You ain't finna play no drums in her church house.
She from Mexia?
Yeah.
Speaking of Mexia, the crack epidemic and gang epidemic in Mexia and the surrounding areas. A lot of people might not be familiar with Mexia, Texas. When you hear Texas, you think of Houston, Dallas, Fort Worth, Austin, maybe San Antonio.
Right.
What the crack and the gangs in Mexia, how hard did it hit? It
was hard. It hit hard. I can remember it. I was born in 90, so I just told one of my little ones yesterday, I said, man, I'm 5 or 6 years older. I'm 4 or 5 years older than crack.
Right.
Crack is 4 or 5 years older than me. It come out 5 years prior to me being born. So at its 10-year deficit, I'm watching it, I'm 5 years old. I'm able to recognize things and know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So I can say by 99, I'm 9 years old. Man, I can remember creeping. I can remember saying they was bloods. I can remember standing in the kitchen and really whipping straight drop. You know what I'm saying? Then, I was my early childhood years, I was raised around my daddy a lot. And my daddy was very active in the drug game. My dad was very active in the drug game.
Both your parents from Mexia?
Yeah, Mexia and Groesbeck. My mama grew up in Carrollton, North Dallas area though. But she's originally from the country though. You know what I'm saying? But my mom Dallas and Mexia and Groesbeck.
Did the crack hit home?
The crack bought Crips. The crack bought Crips. The crack bought Crips from Fort Worth.
Right.
Cause in Mexia we had what they called the beat. It was a strip every weekend, man. It's been going on since the 70s. The crack bought the city down to the country, cause Mexia only an hour and 20 minutes from Dallas, down 45. So, and then you can also get there down 35 too, and you make a cut right there in Hillsborough, 171, Highway 171. You can go down 35 from Fort Worth. When 35 split right there.
Right.
And when it make the split, they either go to Dallas or Fort Worth. Once you get down by Hillsborough, right before the split, you know what I'm saying? It's a highway called 171, and it's a straight shot from Hillsborough, Texas to Mexia. It's always been an argument, is Mexia Central Texas or is Mexia East Texas? You know what I'm saying? Cause Mexia sits on the borderline of being East Texas and Central Texas. And it's really 20 minutes from damn near being the DFW. It's a very, very weird region of Texas. You can come down 45, right? Let's say you come down 45. My Oak Cliff partners know. You come down 45, you Wilma Hutchins, and all that, and you keep going. Ennis, Corsicana, you got Highway 14 that's right off of 45, right? So check this out. Mexia 20 minutes off of 45. And I bet it's about 45 minutes off of 35. 35 is mostly the Central Texas towns. We closer to the 45 region the 45 interstate than we are the 35 interstate. So it's always been an argument, man. Y'all niggas from East Texas, y'all from Central Texas. You got some of my partners gonna say they from Central Texas. I'm gonna say I'm from East Texas.
Right. I would say Mexia.
I'm gonna say East Texas, but all my partners, they'll argue me up and down. You know what I'm saying? They be like, man, look at the trees, they don't change. But I can remember back in the day, I used to have a 903 phone number. It was a Radio Shack in Mexia, and we go get AT&T phones, and my phone number fell 903. Some of my partners' phone number fell 254. 903, that's the East Texas area code.
Right.
254, that's the Central Texas area code. Right there in my head, you can go to that Radio Shack, and when you got your cell phone back then, you really wasn't picking your phone numbers like that. Man, it was either slapping you with a 903 number or a 254 number. Every time I went and got a new phone out that Radio Shack when I was a young nigga, my 903.
Right.
So then my daddy was a star quarterback from here, man, back in 88, 89. You know what I'm saying? My dad was a star quarterback, man. His newspaper clippings, District 3818, East Texas. It would say East Texas on that. Never would say much about Central Texas. So, but yeah, whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, but I remember Fort Worth Crips coming to my head. I remember that shit. You know what I'm saying? I remember my cousin who was specifically from California, you know what I'm saying, coming to my head. Cause he was raised both, you know what I'm saying? Like I told you before, man, I remember the in the house shoes and the plaid flannels. I remember that shit. I remember that shit.
Right. Let's go to South Carolina, Rooster. The gang connection to Texas and South Carolina. Your and that
Yeah.
What does that even mean, man?
Basically, okay, you know, shout out to my plug brothers who plugged in on the count, and shout out to the guys that still Gangster Disciples. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to both, man. You know, you got growth and development, you got Gangster Disciples. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to both, man. Without that 360, you can't have 720, man. I got it both in me, and I got love for both. You know what I'm saying? But
right,
you know, as a my mom was always back and forth. I was always coming back home. You know what I'm saying? Because I was initially introduced to the GDs, like really, you know, brought home to the GDs in South Carolina.
In South Carolina?
Yeah. And I was always up and down that road, but I was pushing the lines on that GD time very, very hard. So, you know, as little boys and, you know, as young in the hood, you know, when GD was just ran like a gang, because it's a lot of cities that it's not very much talked about. It's a lot of guys, it was a lot of cities, you know, who wasn't doing the count thing, you know what I'm saying? I remember when getting on count was mandatory. I remember when all that came about, like getting with the growth and development. I remember like the, you know, hey man, y'all boys need to get on count. Y'all boys fake. Y'all need to get on count. Y'all need to get on righteous time. I remember when that was going on, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say shout out to my plug, but to my growth brothers, you know what I'm saying? Like shout out to my 360 brothers that still gang banging, you know what I'm saying? Got love for the shot, you know what I'm saying? All that shit. But as a youngster, you know, I came back home, and man, I was 16. I came back home, man, and it was me, you know, shout out to my gangsters, man, me, Big Sway, you know, White Nick, Gibby G, Mon, Lil Nick, rest in peace, Lil Nick, man, Lil Hair dead, rest in peace, Lil Half, man, you know what I'm saying? And I had a baby with me named Lil Burr, you know what I'm saying? A youngster.
Right.
That was running with me from the time he was probably like 9 years old. You know what I'm saying? To 10, I kept him around me. You know? Shout out to Q Yola. You know what I'm saying?
These are all people in South Carolina.
These is my hair.
Hey, okay.
You know what I'm saying? These is my hair. You know what I'm saying? But my teachings and shit come out of South Carolina, Decker Boulevard, Woodfield Park, original Northeast Side boy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, maniac gangster. I don't want no to get it twisted, and still ain't getting it twisted, because know what took place. Know what took place, and it's still me. Yeah, shout out to Murder G. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I come up off that E&E, boy, with Murder G. Yeah.
What's this about you getting robbed in South Carolina?
Yeah.
For your jewelry.
Yeah.
Then you get it. Did you get it back?
Getting it back. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. OG Percy, I'm finna jack your swag. Yeah.
Tales from a pimp.
Y'all what? Tales from a pimp. Yeah. Or y'all want reflection of the folks. You know what I'm saying? Flashback of the folks. Yeah. Y'all want that? OG Percy. Yeah. I'm finna jack your swag, cuz. But yeah, man, that was a hell of a day, Bob.
What happened?
Man, say, first off, my dog that day.
Your dog?
Exotic bully Merle. My exotic bully, he died in that South Carolina heat that day, man. First off, it was just a bad day, man. Two of my that left me, man, that I love dearly. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know the infamous Bree and Lanny Woo, aka Chicken. You know what I'm saying? They left me. They both scurried out on me in the same month. Had my head fucked up, but I end up, you know what I'm saying, coming up with another little old, and that's my to this day too. Fat. I was, I was, I was, man, first out, man, I was getting into it with my mom real bad, man, and my kids, shout out to my mom, man, she done help me raise my oldest son. She pretty much, you know what I'm saying, been holding the, you know what I'm saying, holding the belt for my oldest son, you know what I'm saying. She got the, but man, I was really just having a run in with my mama, man, and man, me and my little bitch that I still had, I had her down at the room, man, and man, I was on the phone with my Yola, man, and he was like, man, what y'all gonna do? Y'all, how y'all, I was bro. He was like, how y'all getting back? You got that dog, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, cause my hoe done got up out of there on me, you know what I'm saying? I was in my whole car, you know what I'm saying? My hoe, she done dipped out of me, you know what I'm saying? We was in her car, you know what I'm saying? We way up there. So I say, man, I got that Taurus, man. I was talking about my dog. So this when our hell break loose. When I knew the day was up and rough, P. And my like, man, what that Taurus doing, man? And I had him and my mama dog on the side of my mama house, man. They was in this little area because she was cleaning up the yard. I had them tied up on like long cord chains, like they were real long. They would run around the thing, but they couldn't get to where my mom was cleaning up. Man, I said, man, he right here, man. I said, matter of fact, I just put him on the little cord chain a while ago. I looked out the window, nigga, my Taurus was on his back with his, he was dead. It was 94 degrees in South Carolina. And if anybody know about they heat, that's hot for them. You know what I'm saying? So boom, man, that happened, man. I'm going through it, man. I pack up all my shit, and I get down there to the room, man. We gonna just call these little gangster, medium gangster, and big gangster. When I refer to these niggas, man, my little cousin, little Justice, man, he dropped me off at the room down there, man. I'm finna get with the bitch. I'm finna get with my little bitch. And man, my little cousin just tell me, man, little gangster, the little he know his name. Yeah, he was walking behind me, man, and my cousin told me, say, man, watch little homie in the dreads, man. I don't like him. He was like, I don't like the way he looking. You know what I'm saying, Bob?
Right.
So I'm like, okay. So I get in the room, me and my little folks, she in there chilling, and and man, I got some money on the counter. I just get that chain that day. I just got my chain. And I was popping it about it not being most night. I was popping it not knowing. Okay, man, shout out to Pete, man. Hey, man, for any out there on that north, man, in South Carolina, shout out my Pete. My is the business, man.
Rapper?
Yeah.
I think I heard dark skin.
Oh, yeah, Poncho. Hey, but Poncho, them just ran down on my, put them blicks on Poncho and took my chain right when he left the club with me. I was supposed to wait on him, but he kept telling me to go. He was good. And got up on my Poncho and got that chain. They put them blicks on my, really wasn't gonna do nothing with it. And that right there won't come outside. You know what I'm saying? But they had just Jack Fred chains. I was popping it, letting them know that my chain was real and, not even knowing. I still got a big following in South Carolina. I'm not even knowing, paying attention.
Right.
So, man, I'll never forget it, bro. I was outside at the back of that room, man. I was on the phone. And a couple of my little homies was right there staying in that room too. They GDs. And I'm standing at the back. So, this particularly my second hood. You know what I'm saying, boss? So this is my second hood. And I'm on the phone. I see this old school pull up hoe clean. 4G on there, whatever. It's like a slab. It look like some Texas shit. But I heard him, it's a Florida in it. You know what I'm saying? You know, they ride, you know, they gonna ride donk, Chevy, all that shit back. They gonna fix that bitch up. I'm checking that bitch out, it was clean. So I see big gangster get out. He real tall. You know what I'm saying? But he my little homie. You know what I'm saying? He my little homie. I know him, so I see him walk up. He peeked me, and he say, "Man, y'all know who this is?" He come up, shake my hand. Mind you, at the time, I don't got my jewelry on. You know what I'm saying? At the time, I don't got my jewelry on at all. I'm kicking it with the homie. He hugging me. He like, "Man, y'all know who this is? Man, this Lil J Rock." He hit me with the gang name. He was like, man, so he hugged me. And so, little homie, little gangster, and the Florida gangster, they right there, they checking me out. The Florida gangster, old head. He like in his 50s. He hit me with the, man, you kind of stout, man. You be doing burpees. Ding, ding, ding. This been watching my Instagram. Really know who I am, because y'all know these been over here at this spot. And y'all know these my bitch. So, but out things, you know what I'm saying? Them know things, so homie say, they just checking me out. You know, I go back in the room because I'm not liking the vibe at all. I go back in the room, Bob. I'm about to take a shower. I need a towel. So I send my little shorty out to go get me a towel towards the office. She come back with the towel, Bob. So right after she come back, Bob, I got my chain on the dresser. I got my money on the dresser. You know what I'm saying? Next thing I know, it's probably 5 minutes later, I heard dum, 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 dum. Gangster knocking at the door. And at the time, my little was green, but not green. She jump up and she go to the door like, who is that? But she know who it is, it's them. But she had been, you know what I'm saying, talking to them about doing dates and you know what I'm saying, them they want to buy some pussy.
Right.
And these niggas got a room out here also, you know what I'm saying? So she feel coming up to open the door. Boom, when she open the door, little gangster, he smack her up. Bow. My bitch father, I thought it was a joke at first, Bob. You know what I'm saying? He smacked my hoe. Bow. She fall out, she screamed loud. They got blicks on us. I'm standing there. I ain't gonna say you because you know it can go like that, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Don't even look at this no police in there for say you nigga. I mean, you know, I ain't no police. You know what I'm saying? You know it's this because they both know it. They both know it's this or that other shit. So boom, when he smack him, where my shit? That's what he say. I'm standing there and I'm like, so I know little homie who coming in fierce. You know what I'm saying? I know him from back in the Gap. You know what I'm saying? He a little low homie. You know, it's folks and lows. You know, the South Carolina still down south. You know, it's folks and lows. I say, cuz hey man, I'm finna get naked and get in the shower. I say, homie. Homie. Why is you hitting on this? Like, why is y'all smacking on the bit? But old school gangster got the burner on me. Little homie tell him, hey, shoot him in his head. I pause. I get calm. I say, oh. He's hell bent on telling her, where the dope. I say, hey man, what y'all trying to say my girl took? What y'all trying to say that she took? It's already the worst day of my life already, Bob. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm just sitting there calm. So the like they arguing. My girl, I don't know. Boom, he sock her again. Boom, and I say, hey man, quit hitting that bitch like that, bro. I'm calm as I can be though, because I know I'm probably finna. You know what I'm saying? And so the homie say, hey, it's OG homie, old school homie. Hey, if you move again, I'm gonna blow your head out. I got money right there on the dresser, man. But I'm looking at my chain because I know by this time I'm checking him out, he want his shit. He's saying that my done took some pills, done took his dope. So I'm like, hey, bro, I'm some pimping. I say, this don't do no drugs. I don't do no drugs. He say, but what you not understanding, they worth a lot of money. I was like, bro, I don't sell no drugs. Like, mind you, I'm either finna get on an airplane today or a Greyhound, cause I'm up. Two of my done left me. You know what I'm saying? It's just me and Lil Mama right here, and we holding what we got. You know what I'm saying? We holding what we got, man. You know? And he say, man, this bitch got my seat. She got my seat. I'm like, I like, say, homie, I stripped this butt naked, man, to show you that she ain't got your shit. So homie clutch on me again, he run up on me. I say, hey man, I got a dummy stack, Bob. I grab it off the table, off the dresser, and I said, take that cash, bro. Y'all get up out of here. I said, there go the dope right there. So I throw him like $500-$600. It's ones and fives. Stack dummy roll. It's like $600 ones and fives. I throw it at him. I said, hey, big homie, take that shit. I said, man, y'all get up out of here, man. Mind you, he got a burner on my bitch. She scared. Homie got the burner on me. He take the money. So when they go back to steady asking her where the dope at, my chain right there, Bob. I try to grab it and put it in my pocket because I know they see that chain and gonna see it. I already was popping it about this being real. So you know what I'm saying? I grabbed it and I put it in my pocket. OG homie said, "Man, look, didn't I tell you I'm gonna blow your head off if you," you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, he said, "What you reaching for?" I flashed. I say, that's my chain. I just got it today. I flash, I get mad. He said, well, give it her. I said, I pull it out of my pocket, I throw it on the ground. I said, you get it. I'm a pimp. I ain't putting nothing in the hand. So also 2 bands falling out of my pocket while I'm trying to get the chain out of my pocket. Oh, you got some more money? He grabbed my money up. So mind you, he picking it up. I'm like, first thing in my mind, I'm like, I ain't never got robbed before. I know about it. I done been around who done got robbed. I ain't never had nothing took from me. And I can do something about it. Or I can't do nothing about it. I ain't never had no shit me and take nothing, but you know, they got sticks on me. You know what I'm saying? So then what he do, Bob? Cub bang on me. Yeah, give me all that shit. Like, yeah. I'm standing there with my hands up cause Cub about to stretch me. Other bang on me, the old school homie. He from Miami. He hit me. I said, yeah, dope pound. I say, what? I got homies that's Haitians, man. You know what I'm saying? I got homies that's Haitians. So when they come out, they hit the stairs. They gone. So look, mind you, when they come in and smack my little bitch up, she filed on my duffel bag and the gun inside my duffel bag. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, the gun inside my duffel bag. So when she get up, I say, pack my shit. Give me that gun out that duffel bag. My bitch give me the gun out the duffel bag. I see my little homie. I see his baby mama walking through that bitch. And I call I say, hey. I ain't gonna say my name. I say, hey, go get him. Go get your baby daddy. Cause that's my little nigga. Mind you, these see me coming out. They see that I'm ready. Man, they start getting shifty. But the little homie that's got the burner on that's complaining about his dope being missing. This is on some shit like, hey, calm down, J-Rock. That's between you and my cousin, old school homie. So I tell him, I get up on bro. I'm looking at their guns. These got little 22s and 380s. I come out there with that, you hear me? With that issue. You know what I'm saying? I know homie from when we were kids. I'm about to spank homie. You hear me? I say, where your cousin go? Cause that's who really got my chain. He said, I said, nigga, y'all niggas robbed me. He like, man, say, little J-Rock, you tripping, bro. He was like, whatever you and my cousin got going on, that's between y'all. He was like, didn't nobody rob you, didn't it? And mind you, they full of that cocaine. Right. They full of that powder. I'm looking all up his nose because I'm up on him. So we hit the corner to their room. Homie done left that slab right there. He done left that car right there. Dummy. I get up on cuz. I say, hey, this slab gonna be in the next Texas rap video. I'ma crank this bitch up. This hoe gonna be down I-20 if that chain and that money don't make it back. So look, got a hold of my pimp pot and they tried to flex, right? When I got back home, after I got my shit back, because I ended up getting my shit back, right? They tried to say I bought my stuff back, right? So look, my little cousin pulled back up. Me and my little cousin, we pressing homie, right? We pressing it. We like, say, check this out. Get that. Two of these that was all outside, they done disappeared. And I'm like, man, where these at? Because somebody knows something, but this car still here. And the little homie that, you know what I'm saying, that got down, he said, man, J-Rock, you ain't gonna do nothing to my cousin's car. I'm like, I'm gonna crank that bitch up. I'm gonna take this bitch all the way back to Texas. He done left all his stuff in there, his keys in there, it's in the car. So look, I called big gangster that was hugging all on me. I said, man, where he at? Because he disappeared. I said, man, go get him. He come back, little homie. I ain't gonna say that little bitch ass, little homie right here. I add my pocket tired of waiting. He's explaining to me, man, the girl went in their room and got a towel instead of going to the office. And I didn't know that the whole time. So old school homie done took his little cousin dope. And it was the perfect time to blame it on my bitch because they went, you know what I'm saying? She went in the room and got the towel. You did what I'm saying? So it was easy. So my little confused as hell, like, man, what are they talking about? I ain't got no dope. Old school homie, he pulled an old school plate on his little homie who was green to the shit. So this went 30 fentanyl pills up on this nigga, you know what I'm saying, and blamed it on my bitch. I ain't allowing no to come play around with me with no fetty. You know what I'm saying? Ain't don't nobody in my camp do no drugs, ain't finna do no fentanyl, no none of that shit. I don't play none of that. Yeah. No. So boom. I say, hey homie, call your cousin and bring him back right here in front of us. At first he don't. So I give my little homie, I call him back. I say, hey, I drop back on him. You know, I got that big boy blick on me. I'm ready to do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Cause this my second hood right here. I said, hey, y'all know I'm finna press that button? He talking about what you mean? I said, y'all know I'm GD right here, from right here. I said, I'm finna press that button. I even get Lokes on the phone. I get my cousin from 9-0 from Road 90 on the phone. Hey man, situate this, get this right. Cause I know my cousin got a big face with them Lokes out there in South Carolina. I say, man, get this shit together, man. Took my jewelry, my money. And all they take like, you know what I'm saying? They take a little over $2,000, bro. So this call my homie. I say, hey man, you give a fuck about bro? You care about him? He like, man, I ain't gonna lie, let J-Rock, I love this the little homie, the one that got his stuff took. He like, man, I ain't gonna lie, J-Rock, I care about him. I said, hey man, I'm gonna smack him right in front of you. And he's like, what you, I come with that damn shit. I said, I'm gonna smack him, I'm gonna drop him right in front of you, I'm gonna stretch him right in front of you if he don't get his cousin over here that took my chain and my money. He like, nah, Lil J-Rock. He like, nah, Lil J-Rock. I said, I don't care about none of this shit. We were kids, none of that. I said, I'm finna stretch him. I said, you better get him over here. Old school homie was back with my chain and he had a whole bunch of my money. He was running, he was sweating. Man, that little bitch, y'all gonna get somebody killed, bro. Good love you, J-Rock. I was like, nah, she ain't gonna get nobody killed. I'm sitting there telling him, I'm like, say, bro, give me my chain, bro. Like, give me the money. I'm like, cause I tell little homie, I said, hey, bro, you get your kinfolk back over here. I'm gonna buy you some more dope. Cause the whole time, it ain't even really no real robbery. Little bro standing on business about, hey, my cousin robbed you, bro, not me. I came at your bitch, smacking your bitch, trying to get my shit. You know what I'm saying? So the whole time, this right here, he like still complaining about his dope. I'm like, man, y'all finna give me that money. So homie give me like $1,700 back. I say, bro, where the rest of the bread? So I'm counting it out. And I done told little homie, I'm standing on folks in Lowe's business with little bro. Cause I know his uncle, I know his cousin really done got down on him. I say, hey, I'm gonna make sure you don't take no L. Cause you got this lame back over here for me. He said, I break him out $200. So now I'm down to $1,500, right? So if I got $1,500 in my pocket and y'all took slightly over too, because when I got it home, I said, where the rest of my money at? He said, man, Lil J Rock, when I was running from you, bro, when y'all came out with them sticks, you know, some of that money fell. I saw it to the game. Cause now I've been hooping and hollering up under this camera, walking around with the blick on me, following these inside their room. I was doing that the whole time, so I can't stretch none of these. So I play it smart. You know what I'm saying? I play Texas football on these, man. I can't even stretch these boys. So I'm like, I charge it to the game. You know what I'm saying? I get all the way back to Texas, man. It's a whole story that I bought my chain back. I said, how the hell I bought my chain back? And you came back, y'all took maybe $2,200. You came back with 17. I come back with about $1,700 in my pocket. How I buy my chain back? Don't sound right to me. It sound like, you know what I'm saying? It sound like you. But anyway, them all that chain snatching, them doing in that Met, yeah. You know, we pressing that button. You will get stressed. On GD, we'll get stressed.
You are now tuned into the Bob Report.